Hello everyone. Today in this presentation we are going to discuss about the calculation in AC distribution system. In this we will calculate the currents in various sections, and also we will be calculating the voltage drops in different sections, and also we will calculate total voltage drop in AC distributor. Now let us see the first problem, that is a single phase AC distributor is shown in figure 1. Calculate the total voltage drop, and it is given that the resistance and reactance are 0.25 ohms and 0.125 ohms for 1000 meters. Okay, here the resistance and reactance are for 1000 meters to and fro, means total length is 1000 meters. Now this is the distribution system, AC distribution system. Here F is nothing but this is the feeding point. F is the feeding point, and here there are three load points which is named as A, B and C. Here we can see that the distance from feeding point F to A is 100 meters, and A to B is 150 meters, and B to C is 150 meters. And load A, here this load A is taking 100 amperes current with a power factor of 0.707 lagging, and B B point here, B load is taking a current of I2, that is 120 amps with a unity power factor, and load C is taking a current of 80 amperes and with a zero point 0.8 lagging power factor. Okay, this diagram we have to keep in our mind, so that the solution will be easy. Now given data, we have to write the given data, that is the resistance of the distributor is given as R is equal to 0.25 ohms, and the reactance is given as X is equal to 0.125 ohms, and total length of the distributor to and fro is 1000 meters. Okay, total length is 1000 meters, means here the resistance and reactance is for total 1000 meters. Now let us solve this. Resistance per meter, in order to get the resistance per meter, we have to divide the resistance of the distributor with the length of the distributor. That is, the resistance of the total distributor is 0.25, which is represented by R, and the length of distributor is represented by L, and R is 0.25 and total length of the distributor is 1000. So here we are dividing 0.25 by 1000, then we get the resistance per meter. Per meter will be 0.25 into 10 to the power of minus 3 ohms per meter. In the same way, we have to find the reactance per meter, which can be done by dividing the reactance of the distributor with the length of the distributor. Reactance of the distributor is X, and length of the distributor is L, and it is given that the reactance for total distributor is 0.125 and the length of the distributor is 1000. So here we are dividing 0.125 by 1000, we get 0.125 into 10 to the power of minus 3 ohms per meter. Now let us calculate the impedance of section FA. Impedance Z is equal to impedance per meter into length of section FA. Impedance per meter means Z by M into length is L. Here impedance means we know that impedance we will be getting the impedance by adding both resistance and reactance. Means here R plus JXL. So we know that the resistance per meter is 0.25 into 10 to the power of minus 3, and the reactance is 0.125 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 100. 100, why this 100 means the length of section FA is 100 meters. So on solving this we get 25 into 25 plus J, 12.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3 ohms. This is the impedance for section FA. Now we have to find the impedance of the section AB, that is Z2 is equal to impedance per meter into length of section, which is equal to 0.25 into 10 to the power of minus 3, this is R, plus J X, this is X, XL, 0.125 into 10 to the power of minus 3 into 150. 150 is nothing but it is the length between A and B. Okay. On multiplying this, we get 37.5 plus J 18.75 into 10 to the power of minus 3 ohms. And the next section is the BC section. So we have to find the impedance of section BC, which is nothing but Z3 is equal to this resistance plus reactance into length of section BC, which is 150. On multiplying this, we get 37.5 plus J 18.75 into 10 to the power of minus 3 ohms. Now we have found all the three impedances of section FA, AB, and BC. Now we have to find the current flowing in section FA. In section FA, the current will be the sum of all the three currents, that is three load points, that is I1 plus I2 plus I3. So we have to add all the three. The current at point A is 100 at an angle of 45 degrees. Okay, this is the power factor. Plus 120 at an angle of 0 plus 80 plus at an angle of 36.86. We get 254. When we convert this into rectangular form, we get 254.7 minus J 118.7 amperes. This is the current flowing in section FA. Now we have to find the current flowing in section AB. In section AB, the current will be I1 plus I2. So I1 current is 120 at an angle of 0 degrees plus I2 current is 80 at an angle of zero point 0.8 minus J zero point 0.6. When we convert all this into the rectangular form, we get 184 minus J 48 amperes. And the third section is BC section. Now we have to find the current flowing in the section BC, that is I3. And I3 current is 80 and the power factor is zero point 0.8. So when we write that in cos minus J sine theta, then we get 80 of zero point 0.8 minus J zero point 0.6. On multiplying that, we get 64 minus J 48 amperes. Now we have to find the voltage drop in section FA. In order to find the voltage drop, we know that voltage drop formula is I into Z. So we know the current flowing in section FA, and also we know the impedance of section FA. By multiplying both this current flowing in section FA and impedance of section FA, we get the voltage drop in section FA. So we have already found the current flowing in section FA, and also we have found the impedance of section FA. So I'm directly substituting this. We get 254.7 minus J 118.7 into 25 plus J 12.5 into 10 to the power of minus 3. On multiplying this, we get 7.851 plus J 0.22 volts. In the similar fashion, now we are finding the voltage drop in section AB. To find the voltage drop in section AB, we have to multiply the current flowing in section AB with the impedance of section AB. Since these two we have found in the previous slides, we are multiplying directly this current and impedance. Current is 184 minus J 48 into impedance is 375 37.5 plus J 18.75 into 10 to the power of minus 3. When we multiply these two, we get 7.8 plus J 1.65 volts. And the last section is section BC. We have to when we have to find the voltage drop in section BC in the similar fashion as in the previous one. That is, we have to multiply with the current and impedance. We get 3.3 minus J zero point 0.6. Now to find the total voltage drop, we have to add all the three voltage drops. That is the voltage drop in section FA plus voltage drop in section AB plus voltage drop in section BC. We got the voltage drop in section FA as 7.851 plus J 0.22 plus voltage drop in section AB is 7.8 plus J 1.65 plus this voltage drop in section BC, that is 3.3 minus J zero point 0.6. On adding this, we get 18.951 plus J 1.27. Okay, this is nothing but approximately 19 volts. Okay, from this presentation, we have calculated the total currents in various sections of AC distributor, and also the voltage drops at various nodes. Okay, thank you very much for listening this presentation with patience.